Am I happy? Hi everyone. Okay, today a little bit different. I'm actually, I had one of my subscribers saying they'd actually like to see the Kamado Joe Jr. It's like a mini green egg that we're going to grill on today. So I just thought I'd take you through the very first stages. Now we've got spatchcock chicken here. For any of you who know anything about cooking, my husband spatchcocked it this morning and did it the wrong way. The backbone should have been taken out. So I'm passing the blame on to him, so you needn't send me loads of comments saying that's not correct spatchcock. Actually no, I just handed a job over to him, but he was very good and he did it. It's still quite, you can actually, you know, it doesn't make a great deal of difference except your wings are up here, but you shouldn't be. Next time I'll show you the correct way. But anyway, today got spatchcock chicken ready to go. I've got a mixture here of a Lebanese spice, some fine sea salt and a little bit of wild thyme. That's going to be my rub, so I'm just going to rub this on. We love doing chicken this way. It keeps all the moisture in, doesn't take too long. It's just a very natural way of cooking. So let's get this. So all I'm going to do is I rub this into all, it crisps all the skin up. You get a nice taste of the herbs going through as the juices of the chicken come out. It all sort of makes the skin super crispy, as you'll see once it starts to, we've got it on the grill and it's cooking. So rub that all in nicely. Any spare bits just rub underneath like that. Okay, that's going to sit there while we now prep the grill up. So I'm just going to leave that a little while and we'll go and make a start on the Kamado. Alright, so I'm going to use 2 natural fire lighters. I think they're like straw that's been dipped in oil. Okay, really good quality charcoal. Okay. This is where I get dirty. Need to get good airflow. And that's one thing I must say, you mustn't fill past this rim really. Like I say, make it so get a nice airflow going in. Let's just a bit of this on there. Let's see if I can get that. That's lit, and we've got to let it just do what it does. Give it a few minutes. Just going to let it really burn off, so I'm going to close this down, open the top vent like that, bottom vent's wide open, so that should start to come to heat. This is the time I wash my hands. Yeah, it's already coming up to temperature there. Okay, so that would be in Fahrenheit 500 to 250 in a conventional oven. Now we're going to burp it. This is important when you're using this thing. Just burp it so you don't get any heat flashes. Right, I'm going to get my poker. Just get this coal mixed in. And I'm going to now put heat diffuser.
Heat deflector, look.
Heat deflector, sorry. On there. A drip tray. There. Catch everything. Should have your gloves on, by the way, guys, when you're doing this. I will be wearing my gloves shortly. I'm hoping that will still heat up. It's lost its temperature now while you're doing that. But I'm leaving the bottom vent open. That's your main drawer. That vent's wide open. The top open, so the air's pulling through and should raise the temperature again. We'll check that in 10 minutes. Let's move this. Right, that's actually the temperature I'm looking for, which is around about 350. So the chicken's ready to go on there now. I'll go and get the chicken. Okay, just take that out. Oh, that's a nice heat. Okay. You can hear it starting to sizzle. Let's close it up. You can see the glow of the ambers underneath the plate down there. So it's glowing lovely. Right, let's keep the temperature going. Because every time we do that, that will lose temperature. So I'm going to close the vent off a little bit. Just thought I should explain about the vents on the top of the Kamado and the air vent underneath, where you saw me scraping the ash out. They are what controls your temperature, basically. Your bottom one is your air pull coming through. So when I need to decrease the temperature down, I instantly start by closing that one off. You'll see on a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of Kamado cookers, they just have the vent on the base open a little bit once they've achieved the temperature. The one on the top, again, that's a control system. As it heats up, at the moment I've half closed it because again it's helping pull through and achieve the temperature. I need at this point, the food's just gone in, so I need it to maintain a level temperature. So you kind of get used to playing around with your top vent and your bottom vent. I've learnt a lot. We've had our Kamado a year now, and yeah, I've had some times where it was up at 700 degrees and things were cooking ridiculously fast when it should have been on a slow cook. So I've had to learn how to regulate the temperatures. It is now, I just love cooking not this way. It's so easy and so simple, and because it's a ceramic egg, it just holds the heat and it just takes care of it. I control it. I'm bringing it down to, I'm looking for around about 325. Slow cook on my spatchcock, be ready in round about an hour. It's not a big chicken, it's perfect for John and I. So it'll take about an hour and 15 minutes. You pretty much judge when you're looking at it, you know. And also, the thing you must never forget is a temperature probe. I never take meat off without a temperature probe, which I'll be showing you when I test the chicken. I'll be showing you the safe zones to look for. Safe zones on all cooked food is between, this is why I keep in the kitchen, excuse my granddaughter's paintings for me, but food hygiene, this is really important. Between 5 degrees centigrade and 63 degrees centigrade is your danger zone. Anything between that zone, you don't even contemplate taking it off. Everything in this zone here is cooked. But for my chicken, I'll be looking about 150 degrees when I put the food probe in. But I'll show you all that as we get to it. I'm going back to just tidy up out there. See you shortly. Yeah, that's cooking beautifully. Smells delicious as well. So I'll come back out and bring it down a bit further if that heat doesn't drop. I just think we'd better have a quick check and see how this is doing. I have turned it on. It's cooking beautiful. This is because it was spatchcock wrong. It's sit on the bars and it's burnt on the bars a little bit. So that's fine. It's not going to affect how it is. I'm going to just flip it back over now. And just thought, as you've just seen, we've just had a look at it outside. a thing that I didn't do today, and which I should have done, was oiled the bars down, because I forgot I'd cleaned the bars properly. If I'd given them a coat of oil before I actually put them on, that would have helped, but I didn't. But it is really important. If it had been spatchcocked properly, the breast wouldn't have been exposed like it is to the bars. So that's why you can just put a whole chicken on there. No, we've done that as well. Put a whole chicken on and cook it, and it's absolutely fine. Cost-wise, I find it very economical. It is the baby one of the range, as I said, which suits us, ideally, the two of us. We have managed to do for 4 on there, doing burgers, sausages, chicken drumsticks, etc. But I have found it does have its limitations. If we're having a barbecue party, it wouldn't be big enough. But as I say, most of the time it's just John and I, and it's perfect. Cost-wise, we use an alderwood charcoal. It's a very good burn on it, as you saw when I lit it. We don't use any petroleum-based firelighters. It's all natural. It's just it's like straw that gets dipped in wax. Then I use my little blowtorch thing, which I need to find and show you guys about. Here it is. It's very small. I keep it in the box so I don't lose it. I'm famous for losing things. Very easy to operate. You just turn around your gas supply, flick it over and put it on. As I say, I've used it for blistering peppers, creme brulees and the sugar on the top. It's a brilliant little piece of kit, and it fills up just by using lighter fuel in the baser. It's given me no stress at all, utterly reliable. I love it to bits. I'd recommend it to anyone. I think I paid about £12 to £13 for this off Amazon last year. It wasn't expensive. Initially, I made a big mistake. I watched all these guys on YouTube who had the bigger Kamados than what we've got. They went and bought these, oh my God, big blowtorch things. So we went out and we bought a big blowtorch thing, which I'm now giving to my brother. I was terrified of it. Had a gas canister on it, and I think I could have burnt half the house down with it. So we decided I wasn't safe with it, and it definitely wasn't safe with me. So hence the reason we got ourselves something small and delicate that's perfect for me. Right, otherwise, I was getting back to fuel. Alderwood charcoal is what we're using. It's a local supplier. It's sustainable because alderwood grows quickly and easy. I have found this charcoal amazing. I initially started with the Kamado just by thinking I could nip to the supermarket and get a good lumpwood charcoal, or what I thought was good. It smoked a lot. I didn't understand it till I went on YouTube and followed tips that other people said. But the higher grade, the premium charcoals that professional barbecuers use do not smoke a lot. The wood's correctly dried, it just doesn't, and it doesn't have that smell. The older wood gives off it's a barbecuey smell, but it's gentle, it's pleasant, almost sweet. And I have found occasionally a lot of people put cherry woods in and things to smoke. We're not truly into our smoking, so I like smoke things, but John's not a great lover, so we haven't gone down those lines. But I do know people who put a chunk of cherry wood in amongst their charcoal, and they get this cherry wood smoky flavour. Smoking is much more an intense procedure than what I'm very much a cook that likes to shove it on, leave it alone, pull it off and eat it. So there you go. Anyway, shortly I hope the chicken will be finished. I'll show you an end result. That says it's actually done, but I suspect because we've got a lot of air in there. Air pocket. Yeah, that's done. It can come off in a few minutes.
Can I just take a picture of that?
Okay guys, as you can see, that I wish we had smelly vision because it smells amazing. Okay, and that you will see me carry it. It's now sitting, resting. It's actually well cooked. There's no issues with the temperature at all. It's shot right round, so it's well cooked, and it just needs to sit and rest now while I prep up what we're going to have with it. You will have seen a parcel on the grill there. That's a sweet potato that I've just wrapped in foil, and it's just finishing off on the grill. You're using all your bits of space up, so you're getting the most from your charcoal. Hence the reason we sometimes do bananas in foil packets on there when we're, again, getting the best out of, means we're getting dessert cooked and not turning anything on, so it's making the most of your charcoal. Okay, that's going to sit there for about 15 minutes to just rest. You should always let your meat rest for 10 to 15 minutes. You're not cutting into it and having the juices actually run out of it. You're just letting them soak back into the muscle of the meat and relax. Basically, your meat is relaxing before you eat it. Okay, see you shortly. "15 minutes is up, so I'm just going to cut into this and try and separate as best I can. I think I need to use my bigger knife because it's not Spatchcock, probably. That's the breast off. Oh God, that looks so lovely. And you can see it's very moist and it just looks beautiful. Right, okay. On there. All this meat that's left, the little bits that's left, this will probably make up a lunch tomorrow with a bit of salad, cold chicken, or otherwise what I quite often do is actually make a curry. Take all the meat off and make a quick chicken curry when I come in from work. Nothing's ever wasted. Not if I can help it anyway. I hate waste. There we go. Trim that off there. Okay. That's mine. Right, as per usual, people who know me know that, I don't really often have a meal unless there's a glass of wine with it. On the rosé again. I do drink whites. I do drink red. I love red. I love Italian red, and I absolutely love champagne. But rosé, I just find it so easy to keep in the fridge, and it goes with anything and everything. So today we've got Porcupine Ridge rosé. I can't actually read where it's. Oh, South African. I didn't even know. It's one of our favourites, so we buy this quite often. It's a very nice, easygoing wine, and it is a 12.5%. So it's not gonna, I like them, they're not too over the top, shall we say. Hope you've enjoyed the adventures of the Kamado Joe Jr. Wasn't perfect. This is about only the second time this season we've used it. But chicken was superb as usual. I've done ribs on it, I've done sweet corn. Normally if we're doing like a full Barbie event, there'll be sweet corn on there, burgers on there, chicken drumsticks. It's just very controllable. Before we had an ordinary barbecue and I used to burn everything black. Now I get sausages off there that are beautiful. It's just easy and it's a very natural, and it doesn't smoke a lot. So I absolutely love it. So if you're thinking of getting one, I would recommend them. Kamado Joes are cheaper than the green eggs. I know friends of mine have a green egg and I have yet to find out if there's any real difference. They say they cook the same. They perform the same, so why not save a couple £100? Anyway, enjoy. Thank you.